Welcome back. Look at that. An actual no hands recording for the first time in a couple weeks in the new, very echoey office at the present moment. Some of you wanted to see it. It's not done, but yeah, this is part of it. Oh, it's so echoey. I'll be curious how that comes in. But regardless, I think yeah, it's just nice being in a new space. So I've been more in furniture and decor mode than I have been in therapy mode, but I think having a good Monday musing is long overdue. It's the point of these Mondays. And I think, like I said, not being as much in therapy mind, other than just doing what I need to do for work, the last couple weeks has been kind of nice. My brain's been more focused on the business side, which this channel has done a little bit of and probably will do more of. I know that might create some inconsistency with what the intended audience or message is, but I may or may not be okay with that. So we'll just have to wait and see. But I am reflecting more on there's really not a strong perception of rock bottom or being at the top when it comes to not just business, but really any endeavor that you do. So for me, geez, having done the last 5 years of my work subletting from someone else and then making the decision good amount of months ago, 6-7 months ago, to move to my own space. And I'm in office 2 of my 3 office location now. My business is here, my name's on the door. It's really big upgrade and change, and I've got one person sharing space with me that I'm subleasing to and more on the way. And within that, we're doing, there's space. People can see therapy here, but also with rent, they get to be in a training program that I've put together. And I've spent a lot of years refining with the business side of specifically private practice, but just in general, studying all the things needed to know to run a successful business in private practice. And being in this space, it's super, super cool. And it's going to take some time to really acclimate and adjust and get it where I want it to be. But the interesting thing for me is knowing that there's just no upper end. If this does really well, I can choose to double the space to 6 offices or triple it to 9. Move up and up and up, or expand or shift to an employee-based model instead of contractor model. Like, there's just room to continuously expand. And I think that's true in most endeavors. I think it's true in most things people work at, is there's always room to keep expanding and growing. And at a certain point, you just have to decide what you want out of it. Do you want to keep expanding and growing, or do you have a goal and you want to hit that point? For some people, it's money. I just want to make a certain amount, or I just want to have this type of impact, or I just want to at least be able to play this song on guitar. But I think for me, a lot of the joy is a question in upper potential. And what I mean by that is there a limit to this? And I don't want to kill myself. I want to enjoy life and have a fun time on the way to my destination. But I also want to just see how far I can go. And so I think that's a big part of this process is like, hey, there's room to do better and to do more. And right now I'm seeing all of it because the furnishing process is going very slow. Let's see. This is technically my office right now. And we're sitting with, I got a chair, a trash can, a couch, a desk, and my lovely armchair. And there's just so much to work on still. Let me make sure no one's here. Not yet. But yeah, just seeing, we got our casual little waiting room. There's a list of all the things I need to do still so that guests understand it's not a complete space. It's my beautiful plant and this beautiful garden that we have out there, and this. I was quiet because I don't know if anyone else is out there. Having your business name on something is cool, and I like it. Our new lovely fridge as well. This turned into an impromptu tour. And this fun, tiny kitchen that will be for clients once the coffee bar is here. And yeah, I mean, super working on it. Storage room right now, it's going to be a therapy room. Office I'm using. Other office also very, very, very basic. This is probably a horrible promotional video to work with me. That's why I think a more full video makes sense when everything's done, but I was asked to show the space, so there it is. Yeah, and also, if you don't know this about me, not everyone takes this stance, but I'm very anti-debt when it comes to running a business. I don't claim to know these high dollar businesses. I know opening a gym is expensive. I know opening, like a car dealership would be expensive, stuff like that. I have the benefit of running a business that has very low startup cost and general overhead. So I have zero interest in having any debt whatsoever, personal or business. So that's one of the reasons the furnishing is moving slow and maybe not as uniform, is it's all cash flow. So I have to have the money or I'm not buying it, plain and simple. Nothing's going on some sort of payment plan or financing or any type of debt whatsoever. So it moves the process along a little bit slower, both in terms of purchase power and in finding the right thing. I'll spend a little bit longer looking for something because I found something good, but it's $700 and I need the $200 version that also works and that exists. So just an encouragement out there for small business owners who, especially private practice owners, you do not need to go into debt to do this. It's just not required. So yeah, there's my thoughts this week. And yeah, I'm realizing I have my stand this week is sparkling water. So I need to I forgot to bring anything to mount the camera. And we're just testing audio here as well. So yeah, that'll be cool. Like I said last week, anticipate the channel moving along a little bit quicker now. Still the normal me, but back to the regular pace. So that's that. Good to see everyone. And yeah, looking forward to next Monday. See y'all.